So from Chaos, I imagine we'll see some chariots or X.
Yep.
I figure that's kind of like a given. But dwarves on this map can take a really good defensive position. So it's going to be funny to see if the chariots can actually push through the line to get onto them.
Indeed. So we know, for those of you who don't know, chariots are the dwarves' worst nightmare. Especially on this, for the chaos, the Gore-Beast chariots. You don't really want to bring the regular chariots. But how do you take out those chariots, Ninja? I know a lot of people have problems with that.
Yeah, there's not really a lot of ways you can do it. One of them is sort of stopping them with artillery and range units, or if you bunch up your units heavy enough, they kind of get stuck and can get surrounded and killed by slayers, but it's very, very difficult because they're just so fast and can easily pull away as well.
Alrighty, for the Dawi, we have 2 units of Thunderers, 1 unit of the Peak Gate Guards, super expensive Hammerers, anti-armor, along with Armor Sundering. Very cool unit, don't see it very often. We have 1 unit of Vanilla Ironbreakers. Is it 1 or 2 units? It is 1 unit. 2 units of Longbeards or Great Weapons, good choice. 1 unit of Slayers. Looks like, is that 1 or 2 units of... Sorry, 2 units of Runesmiths. Also, that was 3 units of Longbeards or Great Weapons, my bad. So you had 2 Runesmiths. Looks like each one is bringing all of their abilities. Yes, indeed, all of their regular abilities. For leadership, we have Grombrindle, the White Dwarf, for some very strong anti-armor. We have him bringing, looks like all of his items. Rune Helm of Zulfbar for some extra leadership. We have Deadly Onslaughts, Flash Bomb. Grombrindle has no fear for an unbreakable map-wide bonus of 31 seconds. And Rune Axe of Grombrindle for some very nice debuff leadership.
Alright, for Chaos, we have 4 units of Forsaken. We have 2 Exalted Heroes with Foe Seeker, and both of them being on a horse. One of them has the Mark of Corn as well. We have a Chariot, a Gore-Beast Chariot. We have 2 units of Marauder Horsemen with Throwing Axes. We also got 1, 2, 3 units of Chaos Marauders, 2 of them being the Great Weapons one, and over here we also have another 3 units of Chaos Marauders, 2 of them being the normal one and 1 Great Weapons one. And for the Lord, we have Sigvald the Magnificent.
Oh yeah.
With Stand or Die and his armor, the Auric armor. Awesome. So a kind of interesting army from both sides. I'm wondering how the Forsaken will do here. He only brought 1 chariot, but that chariot should be able to destroy these Thunderers.
Yeah, I'm a little confused why he brought regular Chaos Marauders and Forsaken, which both those units, not the best against armor, which the dwarves are covered in.
The thing is though, dwarves brought a lot of armor piercing, and Chaos brought next to no armor.
Indeed.
That's gonna be kind of funny how that works. And oh, Ironbreaker is throwing down some blasting charges, but Sigvald charging ahead.
Indeed. But look at the back line of the dwarves. Looks like these Chaos Marauders are charging right in there, right into Slayers and guns. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, nope, they're going to turn back.
Yeah, he doesn't want to charge the Slayers, but the Chariot is coming over here, and he doesn't mind at all.
Indeed.
Oh, that's a mean charge. Look at that Slayer HP, already half HP from 1 charge and some of the throwing axes. That's going to be quite brutal.
Also, I like these Exalted Heroes in the back lines just disrupting the Thunderers. They're very good at that. Yeah. But he really needs to spread them out. He really needs to get the other hero on the other Slayer, on the other Thunderer right now. Also, look at this huge flank of these Forsaken in the back lines. Very, very nice.
The Forsaken are just charging in, and it seems right now the Thunderers are not being used on guard mode like they should, so not all of them are shooting. And over here, we just have 3 Marauders occupying, like, what, 2,000 worth of gold, and they're like barely 1,000.
Yep.
So that's quite efficient, but yeah, it seems like right now that the back line of the Dawi is just being destroyed. Of course, the front line from the dwarves is still doing very, very well, but Sigvald, he almost got killed by Grombrindle thanks to the flash bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, Sigvald is really, he's a duelist, but again, he's relatively light. So even with that extra, even with that auric armor, that gives him a nice regen. It's not going to be nearly fast enough to tank Grombrindle. But looks like he is going to reinforce his general with Exalted Hero, who's going to just go straight through those dwarves into Grombrindle.
He has to, because otherwise Sequel is gonna get chased down and killed, and that's not what you want right now when you're doing so well at destroying the backline of the Dawi.
Indeed. Also, look at the chariots on the other flank, charging right in there. Crunch!
And this is why chariots are so deadly, chat. If you can't stop them, they can do a ton of damage. Already they've picked up 37 kills. They've done a lot of damage to those slayers.
And those thunderers are just gone on both flanks.
Yeah, thunderers have been destroyed, and now we'll probably see the Chaos Marauders. They can either charge into the back of these units for a charge bonus, or just go over there and start throwing axes. And this flank is on the right side is slowly falling for Chaos, but he pretty much just wanted to occupy him. But in return, he is winning the left flank, but he does have to kill 2 tanky and very high damage units now.
Indeed, looks like the Gorby's actually getting caught a little bit and taking some damage from the Runesmith. Another good way to take them out. But on this other flank, look at them just getting, look at the dwarves just getting overwhelmed. Also, Sigvald will survive with just little hit points left. But with that regen armor, he will go right back up.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay out of combat for a while and heal up, and the Chaos Exalted Heroes are just fighting away. He's not choosing them to fight from Brindle. It looks like he's just focusing on destroying all the Dwarven infantry, the tough ones over here, and then going from there. The Runesmith, however, is getting quite low.
Indeed, on the other flank, those Gorby's chariots were left in combat and are going to rout. They may come back, but not the best use. Good use, but not the best.
Yeah, you wanted to micro them more, but I guess he was busy on the other flank. However, the infantry over here pretty much dead, so it's just really a Runesmith, and Dwarves are slowly gonna get outnumbered here, and even the tanky infantry over here is not gonna survive a lot when there's armor-piercing range units throwing stuff at them uninterrupted.
Indeed, and these Chaos Warriors are great weapons. They were thrown against a Peak Gate Guard and got annihilated, but here they come for a nice rear charge.
Oh yeah, he actually had Chaos Warriors with great weapons. I thought it was Marauders, but yeah, they're gonna do very good charging these Hammerers in the back.
And that leadership of the Hammers is starting to go down. So when do you activate Grombrindle's infinite leadership ability? Do you use it now to save these?
You should probably do it now, because these guys are starting to break even the Iron Breaker, so you need to do it now, but oh, he didn't. And now it might actually be too late, because his Hammers are gonna break too, unless he's already used the ability. Then yeah, but it's looking quite bad for the Dawi now, because his Lord is gonna get overrun by 2 Exalted Heroes and Sigvald, who can get back in there now.
Indeed, those guys could cut him down really quickly, but Grombrindle just does so much damage, so you gotta be very careful. But look at those Gorbies will come back. Hammer of Wrath and Ruin will go down on them, but I'm not sure how effective that is.
Yeah, it's not very effective at all.
Yeah.
Oh, and the chariots are just charging through the units, trying to get back over here. There's still a Runesmith, but Grombrindle is gonna take some heavy damage. Sigvald's gotta watch out though, he can't take too many hits here.
300 damage on that one shot. Sigvald's running away, but can he get away?
Oh.
It looks like
yeah,
he can't.
Sigvald's gotta watch out here. He should be able to get away. Oh,
Flash bomb down.
Flash bomb. This is it. If the dwarves want a chance, they need to kill Sigvald here, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
Sigvald is re-engaging though, and it looks like Grombrindle is going towards him. Sigvald gets a hit in.
Oh, who's gonna go down first? Who's gonna go down first?
Sigvald's
Oh,
run away.
and
Is he dead?
Grombrindle went down first.
Well, Sigvald's dead.
No, wait, yeah. They actually both went out.
GG.
But it was Chaos in the end that took the victory. And Ghareeb is up 1-0 with Chaos over the Dawi.
Yep. So, Grombrindle as the Lord against Chaos. I actually like that as a choice, because Chaos has some very tanky Lords. But again, Chaos, like a lot of the quote-unquote evil factions, like the Vampires, Greenskins, and Chaos, have relatively low leadership for the rest of their army.
I think it was a interesting army choice from both players that I feel could have been optimized, but it was a relative close game that could have gone either way, but Grombrindle did end up getting killed, and Sigvald got out at the end. And if Kato had taken a better defensive position, which I think he should have done considering the map and just brought 1 artillery, it might have been better for him.
Indeed. Also, Kato bringing his Peak Gate Guard and the 3 Longbeards was very heavily teching against armor, which Ghareeb did not bring, and that paid off very well because he could just use his fodder to hold down that whole flank.
Yeah, it actually did very well because he didn't really have any armored units. He had 1 Chaos Warriors, and that was it.
Yep. And also, those Thunderers are very, very poorly protected, so.
Indeed. And oh, Empire has been picked from Kato and Beastman!
Wow, I'm really enjoying Ghareeb here.
Thank you. Finally, we see some Beastmen.
Chaos at the Beastman? Look at that. What a madman. What a great madman.